Hi, welcome. Today I wanted to talk about making yourself a priority. Priority to yourself and in your life. And really, what I mean by that is so often, especially women, and even more so those in the caregiver role, um, they put themselves last. So, whatever it is they need, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, it comes last. And it is such a wear and tear on the being, the psyche, your physical. It really does slow you down. So, what I really wanted to ask you is, how do you put yourself first? How do you make yourself a priority? If you feel you're stuck and you don't know how, what I would like you to consider is to do something that is methodical or repetitious in nature. So, for example, I personally experienced this past summer where my brain just could not connect with those things that I enjoyed. So, for me, my background is in the arts. That's what a lot of my creativity um, manifests itself in. So painting and photography and writing and reading. I love reading. That really allows me to escape and to really live in these worlds that I am reading. But my brain couldn't do any of those things that I have spent my life loving and having such a deep connection and passion to. And it was because I was burnt out. I was done. I kept putting myself last and not considering what I needed. I had, blog posts to write and a seminar to do and a telesummit to organize and to orchestrate, So me relaxing and just enjoying whatever it was just was not an option. That's what I thought. And that is not the case at all. So, what I did to allow my juices, so to speak, to start flowing again, to put myself as a priority, is I actually started crocheting. I've always been able to crochet, but it wasn't really something I had done. I don't do it regularly. I had not done it probably since I was in undergrad, and it was actually after I had graduated undergrad. But I started crocheting again, and I realized it was because I was counting. I was counting how many stitches and how many double stitches and how many loops I needed to do. And then it just turned into this rhythm. And the next thing I know, an hour and a half would go by of me being absolutely silent, not saying or not thinking or doing. And slowly and surely, I began to feel refreshed. I was able to reconnect back to myself. I was able to reconnect my body and my mind back into my really secure and comfortable physical being. So that's what I mean by doing something methodical and repetitious. So if it's something that's dealing with patterns, puzzle pieces, counting, anything like that. Don't do words, don't do creating, even though that may be your outlet, just like mine was also the photography and the painting. But it involved too much of my brain power on my right side, my creative side, but I still couldn't do it. You've got to really cut back to basics. So I'm going to also leave some more suggestions below. But let me know. I would love to hear from you. What do you do to put yourself first? What do you do to make yourself a priority? So after you've made that connection, you've gotten your physical and your mental linked back together then. Now what do you do? Is it your painting? Is it your reading? Do you make some stories? Do you write creative stories? Do you just go for nature walks? Do you just take 15 minutes in silence and meditate? Do you journal? What is it you do that really refreshes your mind, your body, and your soul, that makes you your priority? Leave your comment below. Hit the share button if you like what you read and you want to know some more opinions. Please invite anybody you know. I want to see how you refresh. Thanks so much. Take care.